football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Working the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buying some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up, and you can get to the quarterback and affect them. We all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Pushes ahead for 2, they'll mark it at the 17. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Starts a drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Give to the running back. And they race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Wicks. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. He'll pull it on the read. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. It's a draw. Across the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. It's a draw. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots, and we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. On the run, it's Maddox. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Some misdirection with the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
It'll be a draw. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Leon. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wicks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a crease to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, give on the inside. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A run for the quarterback. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Wicks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Hit as he throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing.
There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Flips it out to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice move there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 24 over Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Here's a return from midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Going right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to the toss. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and...
Breaks away on the left. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. What a grab with one hand. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Scarlet Knights line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.